R.I.P. Daquan. That stuff right here. Notice I said stuff. What's going on, family? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, I'm going to try to not cuss as much. You get what I'm saying? It's that stuff right here. What's going on, YouTube? I appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Notice I said stuff and not the SHIT word. Somebody gave me some good advice and said I'm scaring, certain YouTube advertisers away, so I ain't gonna be focusing on cussing too much more. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they push these videos. But I'ma slip up, man, cause I'm just me, dog. But I was actually gonna make this video at like 5 o'clock in the morning, bro. It took me, actually I was gonna make it at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was debating on making it probably from like 3 to 5, dog. And it's something near and dear to me. I just like chopping it up with y'all about stuff that's near and dear to me. So, about a month and some change ago, the city lost somebody. The city being Milwaukee, Wisconsin, lost somebody to gun violence. And, people die all the time. Unfortunately, it's normal here. It's normal in a lot of different places around the world, around the United States. But this specific person, we lost him right when he was on his way, like turning stuff around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he lived a good life, but it could have been better, man. Let me take y'all through. So he passed about a month and a half ago, right? Month and some change ago. Before he passed, I went to middle school with him. I went to middle school with him. We talked every now and then after middle school. Like exchanging messages, shit like that. Like nothing too serious. But he ended up being heavy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Heavy in the streets, heavy in the drug game, making a decent amount of money. You know what I'm saying? He was making a decent amount of money. And I knew this for a while, but we never really connected on like some personal shit. We just DM each other every now and then. But about a month and a half, 2 months before he passed, he hit me on some real estate stuff. He hit me on some real estate stuff. He had questions about that and questions about clothing brand, because I dip and dabble a little bit of everything, including those two. You know what I'm saying? Especially real estate. But anyways, he hit me about that. And he was like, yeah, we gotta lock in and we gotta, figure some stuff out. I'm like, all right, bet. I love helping people, love helping themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person to gatekeep no information. I know I'm all for improvement, and anybody who wanna improve their situation, So he hit me, I'm like, hell yeah, bro. I gave him my number, he gave me his, I called him right away. I called him, I'm on the phone with him, mind you. I ain't talked to him since middle school for real. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like hearing him over the voice and shit like that. But I'm talking to him. He's like, yeah, he got a box truck business. He doing this, he doing that. And then he got 70K trying to put into some real estate. You know what I'm saying? 70K. That ain't no little boy money. You know what I mean? So I advised him a little bit on like what he should do with it, how he should do. And he tell me what he's still doing, which is obvious. You know what I'm saying? Most people working a 9-to-5 W2 job ain't just finna have 70K to just play with, to just invest at 23 years old. You know what I mean? So I pretty much assumed it anyways. But he's still heavy in the street. For y'all, he's still heavy in the streets selling drugs. You get what I'm saying? But like I'm not gonna knock nobody hustle. You know what I mean? I'm sure. He wanted to get out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a good judge of character when it come to people trying to figure life out. You know what I mean? But anyways, he we talked about that. We was supposed to kick it, you know what I mean, chop it up in more detail about like exactly where his money should go. But that never happened when it was supposed to happen. So had a FaceTime call here and there, but we on the phone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? A minute at a time. We on the phone for an hour here. I'm saying hour and a half there. You know what I mean? He really wanted. You know what I'm saying? He trying to do it the right way. But when you in the streets, not only when you in the streets, but when you in the streets making the type of money that, you know, a dude like him is making, and you've been doing this for so long, and the money just keep growing and growing and growing, you start getting used to that shit coming in. You know what I'm saying? You call it fast money for a reason. You know what I mean? Especially when you come from humble beginnings like he did. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really, it's hard to blame somebody when they start from zero and now they making more money than they ever seen their mama make it, they ever seen their dad make it, their granddad make it. You know what I'm saying? They making it like this. You know what I mean? So I never once judged them, even though, you know, I don't partake in street activities myself anymore. You know what I'm saying? I was never in the drug game. You know what I mean? But I never judged him because I knew he wanted to get out. You know. So again, we never ended up like actually like linking and like sitting down face to face talking about it. But he was putting some plans in motion. You know what I mean? But the thing about plans is, you know, God has his own plans. You know what I'm saying? Like the world ain't always fair. You could be trying to do right, and more often than not, when a motherfucker do wrong for so long, and they try to do right, that's when life end up hitting them in the face. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I woke up one morning, you know what I'm saying, probably about 3-4 days after we last had a FaceTime call or whatever, and then I'm just seeing you know, a few people hit me saying, you know what I mean, bro passed, you know, and then, you know, it's all over Instagram and stuff like that. People in my city, at least, it's all over Instagram and stuff like that. And I sit back and I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, dog. Like, once again, you on your way out, and that's when life strikes. You know what I'm saying? When you start figuring it out, right when you start wanting to go the right way, that's when it happens, you know? So yeah, so he died. He got shot. And that's just what life is, man. Like, it's just unfair. But the thing about that is, you know what I'm saying, you making all this money fast, you know what I'm saying, you playing with guns, you out here in the street, and you get to feeling like you invincible. You know what I'm saying? Even if motherfuckers dying around you, you know what I'm saying, you still feel like, oh, it can't happen to me. You know what I mean? You still feel like, man, I got a few more years doing this. Or even worse, some people feel like they're gonna do this forever. So, some people never can shake that illegal hustle. Get some more of this good stuff, some more of this earth fluid. Some people can never shake it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said a couple videos ago, it's only two ways this shit go. It's either death, you know what I'm saying, 6 feet under, or a cell. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, bro had to learn it the hard way. Making sure this don't down, y'all. He had to learn it the hard way, and it's just unfair, but that's just what it is, man. So once again, when I make these videos, man, I'm not just talking to myself. Like, I really hope this touched somebody, you know what I'm saying? It might be somebody who click on this video who in the same position as bro, who making a lot of money or ain't making nothing, but he actively in the streets, and you see this, and this could be his wake up call. Like, no, I ain't messing with that no more. So I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's a different way out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it might be a little harder than that fast money. You know what I'm saying? But it eventually come in. You know what I mean? You play it the right way. Like I said, you ain't gotta look over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta worry about, you know, it's still wrong place, wrong time situations, but them chances are significantly lower than if you actively out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, unfortunately, bro had to learn it the hard way, but, you know, life just ain't fair, man. R.I.P. Daquan. Y'all be safe, be easy.